Hi there, I'm Kelly Patrick, therapeutic yoga and meditation teacher, and today I'd like to share with you a movement for relieving tension in the neck. And some have described this as being therapeutic for whiplash, but you do not have to have whiplash for this to be beneficial. The most challenging part of this movement is doing it slowly. So the slower you do it, the better it works, and that could be very difficult for most of us who are very much on the go. So to start, you're going to come down and lie on your back. If it feels better to have your knees bent and your feet flat, you can certainly do that as well. You'll let the arms rest along the sides of the body. And just take a moment here to allow yourself to become comfortable on your mat. And then start to slowly turn your head to one side. And as you slowly move your head, you're going to be super attentive to any sensations, but particularly the ones that are of resistance. So any subtle resistance you get from the body about turning the head further, you are going to stop right there and take a few breaths. And at that point, after a few breaths, you may or may not get the signal from your body to continue the movement. If you do not get the signal to continue the movement, you stay there and you breathe. So this is completely counter to the pushing through pain or discomfort that we often culturally gravitate to. And so there will come a time when you've turned the head and reached the full range of motion that you have in this moment. So you'll stop and breathe there. And then as you breathe in, you'll slowly and mindfully move your head back to the center point. And then there's another side to explore. So very slowly starting to turn the head to the opposite side. Please keep the back of the head on the floor so you're not lifting the head up. If you have a ponytail or any other things in the hair that make this uncomfortable, you'll want to remove those. And again, this won't look like much, but you're super tuned into the feelings, the resistance. And at the very first sign of resistance, you'll pause and breathe. And if your head naturally begins to turn more, let it go there. At the next sign of resistance, pause and breathe. And you may notice that one side has a different range of motion than the other. Please don't push past any
time when the body stops you from moving. You really want to honor that point where the body says stop. And after you've breathed in that full expression, use an inhale to slowly make your way back to center. And I suggest that you do this practice 2 to 3 times on each side. So turning your hand to the right and the left, doing that whole set 2 to 3 times. You might notice that as you're practicing, the range of motion changes, or it does not. Your job is not to look for more. Your job is to observe, to pause in the right places, meaning the first little sign of tension, and breathe. So please try it out. It will also probably increase your patience too. So remember, the slower you do it, the better it works. And I'll see you next time.